just feels like there's a lot going on, but it also feels like there's a bubble of peace and protection around us. And yeah. And that being said, this damn near just came out. And Page of Wands. With the Empress on the bottom. And this just feels like new opportunity for action, you know? And more so in just being able to move differently. And it's just what we've been talking about as far as just navigating our world in a different way and feeling empowered to move differently in our reality and understanding that we are the center point of our universe and our reality. And that, yes, we're all in this world together and that there's the collective energies and collective experiences, but our realities operate as our realities, you know? I can be living in the same place as you, in the same house and all that, but your world is your world and it operates as your world works. And mine works as mine works and as I know it to work. And understand that, so you have to have final say in the way you move, because no one can give you advice outside of themselves and outside of how they know their reality to work. Especially if they're not somebody who's more conscious and more aware of the bigger picture and connect in their connection to it all than you are. You definitely shouldn't be getting advice from them, because they don't understand. They may not understand that your reality operates differently than theirs. They might be still operating and thinking that, you know, this is the real world and everybody's reality operates the exact same way, and that, you know, what works for you works for me and all that. And if you're somebody who's struggling to accept that, the proof of that, for me, the biggest proof of that is religion. Is how are there so many religions and everybody will tell you they have so much proof of why their religion is correct, and how there's all the way to the people who don't believe in religion at all. Atheists will tell you, will have all types of proof of how there's no divine anything, how there's no God, there's no any of that stuff. And their proof will be valid. Like their proof will be their proof. It's like, how can all those things coexist in one world? And the conclusion I continue to come to within myself, and just in things I've also read that continue to affirm those same things, is that our realities operate as we know them to operate. So you believe in that thing, you will get that proof. The person who believes in God will have a million ways to prove that. The person who believes in nothing will have a million ways to prove that. And it's all true. And it's like the only difference is you truly believe it. So it's like, what do you believe? And it's like, our worlds are different and your world is your own. And yeah, so the opportunity that you're being given right now is to move and trust yourself, especially if you've done the work to be aware. If you've done the legwork and the due diligence to know who you are, then that has to be enough for you now. You didn't do all that to still be doubting. Okay, another confirmation burp. You didn't do all that work to be doubting that now, or to still be leaning upon what somebody else thinks is okay, or trying to still wait for permission to actually know that your reality is your own. So it's like, okay, this is how I know to operate. This is what feels right to me. That has to be enough for me, because no one will be able to validate this for me. No one can. It just won't happen. So you have to take your power back, and that has to be enough for you right now. Both hands on, you know, no apprehension. He's not keeping a free hand to be able to, just in case, you know, somebody wants to hand him a different wand. He's got both hands on his wand, and he's looking forward. He's like, well, all right, I'm ready. It's like, that has to be how you move in your reality right now. That's the key to everything. And as you do that, look, it all unfolds. You're abundant and you're fertile as hell right now. Everything that you see for yourself, everything you're creating and you want to create is ready to be created and experienced by you. And it's like, all you need to do right now is trust yourself and do what you know you need to do what feels right, and show up in your reality as yourself, and understand that that's enough, and that will always be enough. And 0111, as I say that, it's like, yeah, get clear. Just get clear and trust yourself. That's the call right now. Yeah, and you got this. More than anything, trust yourself that you will be able to rise to the occasion and do everything you need to do. You can't make this up. And after that, that's it. You've actualized everything for you. And it's like I get the feeling like you've done all the work, and it's like, this is the last step. It's just embodiment. It's just trusting that you've done the work, knowing that you've done the work, showing up in your reality as the person who knows you've done the work, you know, not still showing up in your reality like you're still trying to figure it out, or like you're still hoping. Like, hope is a hell of a thing, and is a dangerous thing, because hope implies separation, you know. Because faith is one thing. Faith is like a knowing, like you know everything's gonna work out, and you're just moving in that knowing. But hope feels like there's a chance that it may not work out, and you're just hoping, you know, like I hope everything works out. I'm hoping for the best. Like, it's kind of the same thing of like, you never know, or just in case. It's that same energy of like, I know what I want, but I don't truly have that knowing and faith that what I want is for me, you know? So it's like, I hope that I can have this thing. I hope that I can experience this thing. But it's like, there's no room for hope where we're going anymore. It's like, I know it to be true. And wow, raindrop fell like right on my forehead. It's like embodiment. That's the last thing. Knowing that it's done already and it's going to show up, and that it's for you, and that you felt it, and that it exists simply because you know it to exist. And all you have to do is walk and allow it to show up, and it will show up. And you will be able to recognize it and choose it. And that's all that you need to do. And that's all you're being asked to do. And it's like, that's very different from hope. Faith and hope kind of get used interchangeably, but they're very different things. And the more you can minimize hope and essentially erase it from your reality, the better. Because, yeah, you can have everything you visualize, everything you can see for yourself, everything you can experience energetically. You can have it. It's already yours. There's already a timeline in which you're already experiencing it. All you're needing to do is to come into resonance with that timeline and shift onto it through your choices, you know? Because at every choice you're making, you're picking this timeline or that timeline. And the more you can treat it as such, it is that deep. And the more you can treat it like that, the more you will get proof of that, and the more in alignment your life will be. Like we were talking about earlier, at every opportunity to choose lack or choose abundance, what are you choosing? Because you're choosing a timeline. If you're choosing the timeline of lack, you can't be surprised that you look up and you're like, fuck, like, I still am not where I want to be. It's like, yeah, because at every turn you kept choosing lack. You kept choosing just in case. You kept choosing, you never know, so I just got to be ready for this thing just in case, you know? And it's like, you're co-creating that just in case reality. You're co-creating that. So it's like, yo, be relentless, and I'm not accepting it. There's no room for anything less than miracles in my life. There's no room for anything less than exactly what I know is best for me. There's no room for anything less than my highest timeline. There's no room for any other timeline to play out in my experience. I don't consent to that. I don't use my free will to allow that to exist, or to allow myself to experience those things. And yeah, and just erasing hope and the disconnect from the separation between you and your highest self, when in reality you are your highest self, when you act like your highest self, when you act in a way of you knowing who you are, and you know that you're God, you know your power, you are your higher self. There only becomes a separation between you and your higher self when you want to act like you're not that, when you want to give your power away and start to hope that things work out and feel like, oh, one day, like when you start to do that, now you're disconnected. Like now you need to get in alignment to your higher self. But in the moments where you are moving in oneness, when you're actualizing everything for yourself and you know that everything is here for you and you're choosing your highest timeline, you are your highest self. There is no separation. There is no highest self to talk to. There is no trying to embody your highest self. You are. I am, period. And that is the truest truth there is. So it's like, the more you can move in that knowing embodiment and allow it to be your reality, the better. And this is where we're headed right now. Four of Wands, fours are stable. Think about the things that have four sides. It's like a car has four tires, a table has four legs, a chair has four legs. Like anything that's meant to be stable typically has four sides. Your phone has four sides. Like that's stability. And it's like, that's what's here for you right now. Your stability, your safety, your connection to it all, your celebration, everything you want for yourself that makes you feel free, sovereign, and safe is here on the other side of you, knowing that you're already those things. And that all you have to do is embody it from the inside out, and your reality will match it. It will match it. It will meet you exactly where you are. Your reality operates as you know it to operate. It operates as you know yourself to operate. Your connection to it all is the connection you know it to be. If you feel like you're not connected to nothing, your reality will show you you're not connected to anything. So if you're waiting for your outer world to change, for you to change your inner world, it will not happen. So you really need to go inside and check yourself and really ask yourself, what am I believing? And does that serve me? Does the way I accept my reality to operate, does it serve me? And if it doesn't, you need to rewrite your software. You need to rewrite your inner world, to recalibrate your inner world to reflect who you know yourself to be and the reality you want to see on the outside. Because it's all within you. Like, you're already everything you care to experience. And it's like, all you have to do is really just actualize it and allow yourself to operate it so you can reflect it to the outside. And then you can continue to choose the timelines that are in resonance to where you're going. But it's already done. It's all within you. But you just have to choose and activate. I guess because I was going to say invite and activate. But activate the right energies and the right pathways inside yourself, in your brain, your mind, and all that. But it all starts within you. There's nothing outside that can come in and shake your world up more than you have the ability to do within you. But yeah, this rain is picking up. I'm starting to feel drops. I still feel good to keep going though, so I will. But I don't want it to become abrupt if I do shut things down. So just, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still present in the energies. But if all of a sudden I'm like, all right, we got to go, guys. Yeah, just help me in honoring that. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Put some of those burdens down. And nothing that you don't want to put down, but some of that stuff that you've been carrying because you feel like you have to, let some of that stuff go. And like we were talking about earlier, you don't owe any past version of you anything. You don't owe anybody anything. Like, who you are in this moment is all you owe anything to. So at the point where, you know, in this moment you feel completely different than you felt 5 seconds ago, that's fine, you know. I don't care if you've been in this Monday magic ever since the beginning. If right now in this moment all of a sudden you're like, yeah, this isn't for me anymore, you don't have to finish it and see it through to trust that. You can shut it off right now and go about your day. And I would hope that you felt empowered to do so. And I would encourage you to do so. Because every second after you've gotten the clarity, you know, you got that divine feminine hit and you've gotten clear on exactly how you feel, every moment you spend acting against that is you moving further from alignment. And it's like, you are alignment if you allow yourself to be. You only become out of alignment and all that as you continue to act in a way that you know isn't your truth. You act in a direction that isn't authentic for you. So it's like, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe yourself anything. So it's like, as you continue to change, allow yourself to change and show up as that new person, as that new embodiment of you. And understand that that's who you're supposed to be at any given moment. So allow yourself to be light. You don't have to carry all these things because you've been carrying them. Confirmation burp. I don't think I've burped this much in a minute. But yeah, so allow yourself to be light because you are light. And understand that you're not having to find anything. You're just having to shed what you aren't. Make room for who you are already. Allow what you are and everything that's within you space to grow, you know, because you're carrying a lot of things that don't belong to you anymore. And it's like, there's not room for the magic that you are to sprout and become embodied and expand the way it needs to, because the truth of who you are is very, very big. So it needs a lot of room. So if you're filling your space and your cup with a bunch of stuff that's not in alignment anymore, you're not going to be able to actualize everything you are, not to the degree in which you can, you know. So, and the Emperor on the bottom. We got the Emperor and the Empress. And it's just like, that divine masculine is the other half of that divine feminine. And it's like, you get those in alignment, you can have everything you want. Without force, without anything, just in the flow of you doing this dance between navigating the feminine and masculine energies within you. And understand that at every given turn, that those dynamics are playing out. So allow them to, and allow them to play out through you and through your vehicle, through your vessel. Because like we said, everything you experience is experienced through you. Everything that plays out through you. So the more you can be an embodiment of these universal energies, these divine energies, these cosmic energies and truths, the more your reality will reflect those very truths back to you. And yeah, and if you're somebody who, I feel like divine counterparts continue to come out. Wow. And as I say that, like where I'm sitting at, I can see like my family. I can see them turn in, like when they come home, I can see them and then drive down to our street and all that and turn onto the street. So like at the beginning of that message, I saw my mom come in, like I saw her car come in, and like I felt called to say something, but I didn't. And I didn't answer that call. And then, yeah, just now I saw my stepdad. He just came in as I was concluding that message and about to talk about divine counterparts. And yeah, and it's just like as you hone those energies within yourself, they get reflected on the outside. So if you're someone who's been ready to meet your divine counterpart, as you come home to yourself and those divine masculine and feminine energies come home within you, they can come home in your life, you know? And they're ready to meet you. They're ready to meet you where you are. They're ready for the next part of all of our missions. And I feel like a lot of us are on missions of love individually, just as far as for the planet and all of that. Yeah, so I feel like there's also missions that will play out in unions as well. We all have our individual missions and purposes and all that, but I feel like there's also that next level of embodiment that comes through the divine union of divine masculine and feminine within and without. So yeah, that's the next stage. So if that's something you've been trying to call in, something you're ready for, understand that that process begins with you. 012323 as I say that. And it's like, are you balanced in those ways within yourself? Are you showing up as, you know, your divine partner on both sides of the fence, you know? Whether you're a male or female, are you showing up as your ideal masculine energy and your ideal feminine energy, you know? Like, are you your own best boyfriend and best girlfriend, you know? Do you support yourself? Are you protective of yourself? Do you protect your energy and protect yourself from the energy of others and all that? Are you your own provider? Whether you're male or female, are you your own provider? Are you your own protector? Do you make yourself feel safe? Do you make yourself feel loved? Do you make yourself feel nurtured and loved and all of these things? Like, yeah, so if that's the case, then yeah, right now you don't be surprised if that counterpart comes from outside of you too, to meet you. And yeah, that just feels like exactly where we are right now. So yeah, damn. Trust that this is your world, and that the more you can balance out and get to the knowledge and to the root of who you are and your connection to it all, the more you'll see it reflected around you. So hell yeah. But this rain is definitely picking up and I'm starting to feel wet. So it's definitely time for me to close things out. I'm gonna pull one more card. I don't know if I'll read it, but just to close out the energy and see what the message is. But that being said, I have a raffle going right now. If you're interested in booking a private session with me, whether it be a reading or even just a consultation, or, you know, you just want some like spiritual insight or just anything like that, you just kind of want to navigate some of these energies or whatever energies are showing up in your world with me, now is the perfect time. I have a raffle going, and for the raffle, I released my birthday album. The card came out, I'll show you in a second. And to enter the raffle, all you have to do, my album is set up as pay what you want. So for as little as $1, you can own it. And each dollar you spend is an entry in the raffle. So $5 is 5 entries, $10 is 10 entries. So far we have 86 entries. And once we hit 100 entries, I'm gonna introduce a second reading. So the more entries we get, the more winners there will be. So yeah, right now we're like $14 away, 14 entries away from having a second winner. So yeah, I definitely would be honored if you all were interested and would like to join it. And the way to do that is to go to my link tree, depending on where you found me. If you found me here on Twitch, definitely the link tree is in my bio on my page. You can just go and yeah, buy the album, and then I'll add the entries and all that. And then follow me on Instagram to stay up with the contest and all that. But yeah, this rain's picking up. I gotta go. But the card was Two of Wands, y'all. The world's in your hands. That continues to be what we're getting reflected to us. It's your world. And wow, sticking to it on the other side, Ace of Wands. This is your opportunity. Move, act, Whatever's showing up right now, trust it and go in that direction. Don't overthink it. King of Wands on the split. There's a lot of fire energy here, y'all. It's all everything you want. And now the only thing to do is to act and to move and trust these knowings that you've cultivated for yourself, and know that it's all coming right behind it, and that you have everything you need. You don't need more readings. You don't need to connect with more psychics. You don't need anything other than your feet, your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. So continue forward, continue doing what you need to do, and understand that you always are exactly where you need to be. It doesn't fucking matter. Keep doing your thing and know that you're doing amazing. And I'm proud of you if no one else is. I love you if no one else loves you. And if you ever feel alone, come see me. I'm in a million different worlds. Come follow me on Twitch. Check in with me playing video games. Join the Patreon when the time comes. Reply to a post on my Instagram. I'll reply to you. Like, yeah, you're only as alone in this as you want to be, because I'm here. And if no one else is here, I'm here. And yeah, let's keep doing our thing. Let's keep growing together. And yeah, understand that you are nature and you're connected to all this stuff, and that there is no separation. And as much as I want to run to get out of the rain, I really don't give a fuck. And I'm happy. And I love you all so much. And this was a perfect Monday. And I'm Mark, and I really appreciate y'all. I can't see the chat, but I know the energy is on 10 in there. And I know y'all are expressing gratitude and love and the most divine things. And I love y'all so much. And I'm already excited for next Monday, honestly. And yeah, keep up with me. And to those who go on and buy the album, I really appreciate you all. I do this full time, and there's no plan Bs for me. There's no hope that it works out. There's no just in case anything. Like, this is all I got, and I'll be here until it works. So the more you guys support and the more you guys show up for me is everything, because I'm gonna be here. So yeah, I love y'all, and I understand that community is the way forward for me and for all of us, honestly. So I'm willing to lead the way and not accept anything less and not settle until I get everything I see for myself. So know that the more I tell y'all to do the same thing, know that I'm living it. I'm definitely living it. And we can continue to talk, and I'll let y'all into more and more as it makes sense to do so. But yeah, I'm fully embodied. I'm being living proof. I'm leading by example as much as I can. And yeah, if nothing else, know that. So I'll see y'all soon. And I love y'all so much. So much. And words can never truly express it. So The Dream, Haley, Fee, Gentle Monster, everybody who's been a part of the family, all my Monday magicians, Cosmic Brown Sugar, everybody. I love y'all so much. Stay rocking, keep being y'all, and keep doing your thing. I love y'all so much. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good day on purpose. You always have a choice.